By 2026, dropping a basic prompt into ChatGPT is a standard administrative task. It is the technical equivalent of typing 40 words per minute, necessary for the job, but it won't distinguish you from the millions of other users. Junior roles in coding, accounting, and sales are being automated by single software tools because those tasks rely on predictable, high-volume patterns. If your value is based on basic knowledge that a model can retrieve in seconds, the market has already priced you out. You have likely seen a flood of videos promising thousands of dollars a week by clicking a few buttons. What those videos omit is the grueling sales grind required to actually get a business to sign a contract. To generate revenue, you have to transition into a workflow architect. You need to design systems that solve specific, documented pain points for companies. We are going to break down the 5 most popular AI side hustles, stripping away the hype to show the actual effort required for each one. Success depends on mapping these methods to your current technical skills, your risk tolerance, and your available time. You need to choose the model that fits your strengths. If you hate cold calling, a high-ticket agency model will fail before you see a single dollar. AI functions as a multiplier for existing business models. If you don't have a foundation in consulting, lead generation, or sales, the tool has nothing to amplify. The highest paying path available is high-ticket B2B workflow automation. It offers the largest payouts, but carries the highest barrier to entry. Method 1 is AI consulting, requiring mastery of platforms like Make.com to build custom systems. Corporate clients pay massive retainers to manage these agents, but the catch is the sales cycle. Convincing executives to restructure internal operations takes weeks of negotiation. To bypass corporate red tape, Method 2 is competitor poaching through automated cold outreach. You configure an agent to monitor Trustpilot for 1-star reviews, then route dissatisfied users through Apollo to pull contact information. Closing these intercepted leads nets you thousands in commissions. Running a cold email agency is a technical battle. You're fighting domain blacklists, spam filters, and daily rejection from people. For the few people who do respond, you still need the phone closing skills to turn a reply into a signed contract. High-ticket B2B models offer a significant return on investment, but they demand you manage complex system architecture and aggressive corporate sales. On the opposite end of the spectrum are models that require little technical background, but demand constant daily hustle to stay profitable. Method 3 is local business web design. Using tools like Lovable, you generate functional websites with minimal coding to secure upfront payments quickly. But because local businesses rarely need a second website, you're on an endless sales grind to replace every client. Method 4 targets startup founders who need social media content and LinkedIn carousel designs. You train a model on a founder's past writing to replicate their voice, then use tools like NanoBanana Pro to generate the corresponding infographics. Because the entry barrier is low, you are competing against thousands of freelancers globally, which often leads to pricing wars. Choosing low-barrier AI hustles means trading technical complexity for a battle against market saturation and high client turnover. There is one model that offers passive income, but its success depends on a factor you cannot control. Method 5 is voice licensing. You record and upload a sample of your voice to a platform like 11 Labs. If another creator uses your voice profile for their script or audiobook, you collect a royalty percentage. This requires no coding or sales pitching. However, it relies on you naturally possessing a unique, sought-after tone that creators actually want to buy. Truly passive AI income rarely comes from just a clever prompt. It typically requires leveraging a pre-existing asset. To find your path, you must decide your willingness to perform direct sales and your current technical aptitude. If you have high energy for sales but low technical skills, target local web design or social media freelancing. Start with the AI for Everyone course by Andrew Ng. It teaches the fundamentals of describing ideas to generate basic applications. If you prefer complex operations, you are a systems builder. Focus on automated outreach or corporate consulting. This requires the Generative AI Engineering course by IBM to learn how to build with Python and connect APIs. If your goal is to optimize content creation or personal business workflows, you need to focus on structure and output control. The Prompt Engineering course from Vanderbilt University provides the patterns required to get predictable results for school or business projects. To stay competitive, you have to move past writing better prompts and start providing the machine with the context it lacks. This means curating the exact business structures, historical data, and tonal guidelines the AI needs to solve a specific problem. The highest return on your time won't come from asking a chatbot to write a script. It comes from building systems that eliminate painful workflows for businesses that have the budget to pay for that efficiency.